a good time out there.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us for another Eagle Eye. I'm Kylie Bleidinger.
And I'm Sarah Dorosek. Today on our show, we'll check out how the spring sports are doing despite the weather we've been having, and see what Mr. Braud does outside of his busy life as a French teacher.
We'll also see what happens when some students here at AVHS have on their bucket list, but we'll also see what really goes into being a sports manager. But first, many days after school, you'll find one small but dedicated team of students working hard to reach new heights. The Rocket team is getting ready to take off for their national competition. Here's Dante with a closer look at the team.
Tomorrow will mark the anniversary of Vostok 1, the first rocket carrying a man to space. While this event happened many years ago, the AVHS Rocket team has been working for months to perfect their skills.
The Rocket team gives kids an opportunity to work with their hands, build models, fly rockets, which is just way cool.
It's like really fun, all the friends and the science, and it's like amazing.
The team has had their sights set on the one and only tournament, Nationals.
They only take the top 100 schools.
And in order to get there,
the goal is to carry a raw egg of a certain size to a certain height. And this year it's 750 feet. And then we have to bring it down safely without cracking in a time of 48 to 50 seconds.
Like Vostok 1, the team faced unique challenges.
This is the rocket that we made, except for this part which we made a few weeks ago, because it got run over by a few cars, and then before that it was stuck in a tree.
After fixing the broken rocket, the team blasted their masterpiece a whopping 750 feet in the air in just 45 seconds without breaking the egg. This was the qualifying launch they needed.
It's like this feeling of accomplishment, like the work that you had was worth it.
Well, it's an interesting experience, honestly. Like, it's something that I never thought I would ever join, but when I saw them out in the soccer field during first try, it looked really cool.
The team heads to Virginia this May to take AVHS to new heights. Reporting for Eagle Eye, I'm Dante Smith.
Thanks, Dante. When the weather improves, you'll find those team members out on the soccer fields launching in preparation for their competition.
Congratulations to the speech team for their first place finish in sections. They send 15 speakers to state next week.
The jazz band brought home the first place finish from the Eau Claire Jazz Festival. They topped 60 other bands with their performance. Congratulations.
While this isn't exactly the spring we've all been hoping for, let's take a look at how the Minnesota weather is affecting spring sports and how the managers are helping out. Here's Ashley and Emily with the update.
Hey Eagle sports fans, I'm Ashley Kramer with this week's Eagle Sport Report. Even though there have been some chilling temperatures this week, that hasn't stopped our Eagle athletes from burning up the competition. The one team unhampered by bad weather is boys tennis. They faced St. Thomas Academy on Monday and came out with a victory. Good luck on Saturday versus Stillwater or your Invitational. The AVHS track team has been hard at work gearing up for meets that have been canceled due to weather. They've been practicing hard, so they're ready for their next meet at Tuesday at Burnsville High School. Now here's an inside scoop on some of our state champion sports managers. Here's Emily with the story.
Many fans head to Apple Valley Sports to see the players and coaches claim their victory. But the biggest fans of the team are the managers, who are there for everything.
Well, and managers are real important for us in wrestling because they take care of lots of the jobs that take a lot of time.
I think managers help the team by doing a lot of the behind-the-scenes work. Like, you might not see them at every practice and everything, but I know especially in wrestling, they're still doing stuff that we don't know.
I help the team by putting in the stats and videotaping their matches so that they can look back on how they did throughout the season.
As a manager, you get to do more than just tape games and get water. You also get to go to state with the players and enjoy the wins.
The funnest part about being a manager is riding the buses after we get a win because they're rowdy and it's just crazy and full of energy.
The funnest part of being a manager was winning state and seeing the guys achieve something they worked so hard for all season, and how excited they were is something I'll never forget.
If this sounds interesting, all you have to do is go talk to the coaches about becoming a manager. As we add 2 more state trophies to the collection, congratulations to the teams, coaches, and managers for their hard work this year. Reporting for EaglEye, I'm Emily Mose.
Thanks, Emily. Well, that wraps up this week's Eagle Sport Report. I'm Ashley Kramer. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Ashley and Emily. It's awesome that 2 more state championship banners will go up in the gym, thanks to our wrestling and basketball teams. Thanks to all the sports managers and coaches for working hard.
While those managers have a front row seat for the excitement on the court or mat, one teacher seeks a front row seat for wildlife and nature. Here's Callie with a closer look at Mr. Braud's talent behind the lens of his camera.
French teacher Mr. Braud speaks many languages, but his favorite way to communicate is through the art of photography.
I started taking pictures in the early 1970s.
And his favorite type of photography is wildlife.
I've always been interested in animals.
But getting these shots isn't always easy. He has put himself into some dangerous situations, like being charged by a moose and also a buffalo.
He's likely to get up at 2 in the morning, drive 2 hours, stand in a swamp waist deep in water from 4 a.m. until the sun comes up at 6 to get the right pictures.
We shoot at what we call the sweet hours, so a couple hours after sunrise or before sunrise and a couple hours just before sunset.
And his dedication and risk-taking pay off. His pictures have been featured in magazines such as National Geographic, Ranger Rick, and Lake Country Journal magazine. He has even published his own book of photography.
In fact, I have one of them right here in the library. This came out a couple of years ago, Minnesota Wildlife.
Regardless of accolades, Mr. Braud loves what he does.
Between an animal and myself, I'm able to gain its trust and come close to it, take my pictures and leave, and the animal is still there, undisturbed. That's my absolute favorite feeling about the whole photography process.
It's really inspiring to see a teacher so passionate about something because it makes it easier to connect with him.
I know he's really, really good, and I know he's very humble about the photographs he takes.
You know, like everything else, it takes passion. If you're passionate about something, you will follow it through to the end. That's true for anything.
So keep an eye out for Mr. Braud's photos, because they'll show up, like him, in places you'd least expect. Reporting for EaglEye, I'm Callie Shaw.
Thanks, Callie. Those are some awesome pictures.
I can't believe how close you would have to be to get some of those shots.
Yeah, I know, but getting chased by a bull is definitely not on my bucket list.
Me neither, but skydiving sounds like a lot of fun.
No, I don't know. I'm scared of heights. I think I'll try to stick to go-karting.
That sounds like fun too. Here's this week's Valley View on what's on your bucket list.
My, it's a beautiful world.
Before I die, I'd like to travel to Russia because I like Russian people.
I really want to release an album.
I think I want to go to Grand Canyon. Like, that looks really cool. I want to do that.
I'd like to go see a Lil Wayne concert. I guess I want to shave someone's head without them knowing it while they're asleep.
Swimming in the sea.
Those are some interesting things to have on a bucket list.
Yeah, they are, but I won't want my head shaved when I was sleeping.
Me neither, especially with prom around the corner. Tickets go on sale next week.
Well, that's all we have for you today.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.
I say you're having a good time.